Well, hello my friends, welcome back. Pentel Pocket brush pen and Noodlers Konrad Brush pen. How about we watch them battle today? Okay, Pentel Pocket brush pen. This one is very popular, favorite out there. Entirely made of plastic, except by the clip, which is made of metal. Portable, sleek, lightweight, beautifully made nylon brush tip. Nice pen in general. Now, the downside of this pen for me personally is the fact that I am stuck with having to buy ink cartridges every time I run out. That can be rather pricey if you use this pen all the time, and also it's not good for the environment. It's a lot of plastic waste. So I decided to hunt for an alternative, something similar but more with like a piston filler mechanism. And then I came across with the Noodlers Konrad Brush pen, which was very exciting because I am a huge fan of Noodler's products so far. Now, a lot of people complain about the distinct smell that the Noodler's pens have when you first open them, get them out of the box. I believe this is because of the material they're made with. It's biodegradable and it's some sort of resin smell. I'm not sure what it is, but what I can tell you for sure, because I own one of their flex pens, is that this smell fades. Once you refill them a couple times and use them for a while, that smell is gone. So it's not a problem for me. According to the information that comes with the pen, it is made out of a biodegradable celluloid derivative, which is a material that was used back during World War II, and it is actually very durable. So, with good care, this is a pen that can last a long time. This is a win for me in comparison with the other pen. It has a nylon brush tip, which is replaceable and it's customizable. This is also an interesting aspect. And it has a piston filler mechanism, which is the main reason why I decided to go ahead and buy this pen. Now, in terms of the design of the body of the pen, they're somewhat similar. However, the Noodlers Konrad pen is thicker. This is up to each person. Some people prefer to work with a thinner type of pen. Some people prefer thicker. Personally, I'm fine with either or. So I don't think there's a winner in terms of that. They're very similar in weight. They're both very lightweight and thus very easy to control. Well, this type of pen requires some to get used to. It requires practice. But again, for me, it doesn't matter if it's thinner or thicker. Now, this is the fun part. The most important aspect, of course, is the performance of the pens. And I decided to do a split screen just to save some time. On the right side, we have the Pentel Pocket brush pen. On the left side, we have the Noodlers Konrad brush pen. This is when I had a little bit of trouble with the Noodler's pen because the brush tip was split and I wasn't able to get it to do a fine line. I had a little bit of trouble with the ink flow. I had a lot of ink coming out of the pen at times, so it it was a little bit of a challenge for me to get it to work. On the other side, the Pentel Pocket brush pen was a beauty to work with, very reliable in terms of if you know how to control the pen, you know what kind of line you're gonna get. So it's not as unpredictable as the Noodlers pen. I'm just inking a very tiny sketch that I did of, this is Moondog, which is quite an interesting character. He's a musician, so I did a little of sketch of him. I think it was a bit too small, which made it hard to ink. So what I'm looking at here is the variation of line. And in terms of that, I have to say that it was a lot easier to work with the Pentel Pocket brush pen than it was with the Noodlers pen. Now, I did read that it is possible to fix the brush tip on the Noodlers pen if you submerge it on hot water for a little while. There's a couple things you can do to fix it, so I'm gonna try that and then maybe I'll do an update. For this demonstration, in terms of controlling the pen and the variation of line, the Pentel was the winner. Hands up, no doubt about that. It took me a little longer to be able to finish inking this sketch with the Noodlers brush pen. Now, to do large ink washes, I prefer the Noodlers pen. So I guess they could complement one another. You could do fine line work with one and then large washes, ink washes with the other one. It did a weird blob there on the face. The guy ended up with like a weird line on the face. I mean, they both work. It depends on everyone and what you're willing to sacrifice, you know, in terms of the environment, etc. But yeah, you can make it work. I'm gonna try to make this pen work. But yeah, the Pentel Pocket brush produced a very clean line. It was very easy, very reliable. It didn't have huge blobs of ink coming out at times, which the other one did. And now we can see that's a Pentel, that's a Noodlers. There is quite a difference there. Again, the fact that this was such a tiny sketch, it didn't help. But yeah, on the boots, if you look there on the boots, that's a Pentel. And that's the Noodlers. There's quite a difference. It was just almost impossible for me to get a fine line out of them. So, there you have it. Let me know if this video was interesting. To my new subscribers, like always, welcome. To all of you guys, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you again. Bye!